It's funny that because I do see a lot of the people I follow. I could mention Simon Sinek and others. Jordan Peterson. They're people I really admire. They're very much against this kind of thing, and
what the
social media because how it takes because of the way it takes you away from personal relations, right? So I could agree with them in the doom scrolling sense, right? If you're spending 2 hours doom scrolling on your own, stuck in a room, then that's definitely time that you could spending with other people. So I'm not going to get into that because they might be right in that sense. But I personally find it really tiring after a while. So I don't feel the need to grab my phone at any given time and start scrolling through my feed because I don't feel the need. I'm doing stuff. I'm a busy guy. I work and then I have you and then you get back home and you get stuff to do, a little bit of work. I got to play guitar. And I don't normally have that much time to doom scroll anyway. So I'm wondering what the reality is. In your case, you're studying, so you go to class every day, and I'm assuming that what people do is as soon as they finish whatever activities, they immediately sit down and start doing it. No, I don't know. Is that the case? Is that your experience with the younger generation?
Well, it depends on the circumstance. Like sometimes I'll give you an example. We have a 3-hour class of maths. Normally, they'll give us, I'll say CAD. They'll give us halfway through after an hour and a half. They'll be
What's CAD, Gabe?
Computer-aided design.
Right.
And we're not going to that. See, this is why we go into...
Next episode, engineering.
Right. We'll see. But anyways, after an hour and a half, they'll be like, okay, guys, let's go for a quick break, for a quick tea break. And there, most of the time, you'll see everyone leave the class and go outside. Sometimes there'll be one person that stays inside and they stay on their phone. And there they might be doom scrolling and they might be replying to messages or whatever. But most of the time what happens is people will go out and they'll smoke outside. You know what I mean? But for example, let's say they'll give us 15 minutes, but maybe she says, okay, well, just have a 5-minute break today. Well, because, we'll be like, well, we don't really have time to go outside, to go for a quick coffee or whatever. So we just stay there and instead we'll just take out our phones, look at a few videos and just say,
that's it. Yeah.
Guys, let's go back to it,
It's fair enough. So so that's my take on this. Obviously, maybe I'm just living in a totally different world than 90% of the connected population. But all this hugely bad rep that these apps get, that the doom scrolling, even though I can see how it can lead to problems if you're not careful, because it's really easy to just be there for half an hour. These huge addictions that it creates and the mental health that it's causing people. Where if you look at the news, especially in the UK news, it looks like it's in the hordes, in the millions.
Yeah.
I've yet to see one single person that I look at and think like, "Ooh, dude, take it easy, man." It's there when you walk around you and you're in the bus, then everybody's looking at their phone. And this cliche that used to be really strange is now normal. When you're sitting in a restaurant, you see a family, and they're all looking at the phone. Something I really resent is the fact that all these people that are against it talk about the young people at a table looking at their phones. Well, I argue that the parents do it almost even more than the children.
Yeah.
Right? In my experience, from what I see. So that's true, but the way I see it, I think that's just a natural evolution of the world we live in, right?
Yeah.
I don't think it's a sickness. I think it's just the natural evolution. We created devices, we created the internet, we created social media, we created the concept of micro content. Well, it's only normal that people are going to use it.